Hey everybody, it's Party Elite back with some more Tropico 6 gameplay for you today, continuing that mini Let's Play we just kicked off in the beta version. The game is just over a month away from releasing on the 29th of March, so thought I would cover this game on the channel as it is a pretty fun city builder with a unique twist to it. Just want to mention really quickly, if you're interested in picking the game up for yourself, I will include a link in the description down below, as well as under the eye at the top right corner of the screen, which is a Humble Bundle link. If you buy the game from there, you'll not only support charity, but you'll also support this channel. So just thought I would mention that. And on that note, let's begin, shall we? A couple of things to take care of today. For one, we need to, well, take care of a couple of these missions, because they're quite pressing. The other thing we need to take care of is the fact that our mandate is close to running out. We had almost run out, actually, and then I got to extend it by 18 months because I managed to fulfill a crown mission. Let's keep an eye on that a bit more and make sure the crown doesn't get upset with us too easily. We could try and open up some more trade routes or something. I kind of want to wait until another mission comes through and see what that mission asks of us before I do something too zany. But we also need to keep an eye out, of course, on our economy, because it has been wavering a fair bit underneath that zero that we don't want to go below too often. We have a lot of land here that we can still cultivate in a few different ways, especially to help get this grocery food variety up, to get 3 different types of food happening. I'm thinking of getting some coconuts and maybe even a ranch or something in this area. Make this part of the island focused on agriculture and a little bit of industry, so all the pollution kind of sticks on this edge over here. And then this side of the island can be more about living, so we'll have all the housing spread out this way. Over here we might have some of the bigger, higher, more modern housing. We'll see how long it takes to get that far out. But for now, overall, the only other things we really need to worry about is healthcare. Healthcare is really low, actually. Healthcare and crime safety, it's just dropping and dropping, so we really need to worry about that. The chapel and the, well, healthcare, the clinic is actually only available in the World War era, so we need to get there first. Damn, I didn't realize that. And the chapel, I don't think helps. Yeah, that just provides faith. Doesn't help with healthcare at all. But let's go ahead and get that chapel done. We have some room over here we can tuck it in. I don't think that's a bad idea. Have a little chapel that the farmers here can attend. It kind of mirrors this chapel placement, and hopefully get some coverage over here. The other option, of course, is to place it over here instead. What's our faith coverage looking like? Obviously none down there, and it's pretty poor over here as well. You know what? Might as well put it down over here. This is going to be our central area. This is going to be our hub. So let's go ahead and give these people religion. I think placement like that. Let's go with that kind of a placement. Can't tell where the front or the back is. There's no like road really, no like extra pathway. So let's go ahead and place it over here. Right, take advantage of this little gap, this little cubby here. Apart from that, I do want to be careful with my money. I'd like to get a ranch put down. Ooh, actually a good spot for cattle. What about sheep? Crocodile? Wait a second. Why would you? I guess we could export crocodile skin. This is more about the locals, though. We could do goat, llamas, pigs. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead with a cattle ranch over here. I know there's... I remember checking for coconuts here as well. Where are we? Coconut harvester. Yeah, we got a good spot, a decent spot for coconut. It's not perfect. It's not like the bright neon green that this area is, but we want to make sure we leave room for that. Over here, maybe we can fit 2 ranches and then get the coconut harvester maybe even down over here just to maximize our use of this space. Don't want to waste space, obviously. All right, so let's go ahead and get the ranch. First one is a cattle ranch. Right? That should help supply the grocery store, and we do want to try and keep our people happy as well. I got a lot of comments, actually, some pointers and some tips that I will be addressing, but also I got a suggestion that we try and make this Tropico a land where the people are actually happy and the tourists come to visit. And you know what? I think I will try my best to fulfill that. Right now, we're going to use trade as a source of income. It was also pointed out in the comments that we should focus on tax and rent as a primary source of income. Definitely will do that. A little bit of trading, though, just to kick things off and help supplement the income. And eventually we might try to become a self-sustaining nation. Kind of a strange thought for a banana republic, but we'll try. We'll try and see if we can pull it off without getting too greedy, but knowing my history with being patient, I don't know how likely it is. Now, I can fit another ranch over here. We're not going to. Just plotting things out. Just plotting things out. So if I go ahead and put a coconut harvester... Oh... We just ruined the coconut fertility down over here a little bit. Interesting. It's still not zeroed out. The other option is I could put the coconut harvester all the way over here. Because again, we have a lot of empty space over here that we could take advantage of. Might as well do that then. And we'll get a Teamster's office down over here to help transfer goods a lot more easily. Go ahead and rotate you like so. I think this is good enough quality. Not perfect, but it's a start. Don't want to leave a gap, like a little hole in the side there. And let's go ahead and get a grocery store down. That was another point that was given, that I didn't put a grocery store down over here, so these guys are actually not getting access to a lot of the goods. So let's go ahead and get the grocery store. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can fit it over here. It would have been a nice little cozy spot for it. Oh man, yeah, building city planning on an island, not easy at all. Okay, fair enough. No point fiddling with this area, I guess. Can't put it over there. It won't fit over here next to the mine, unfortunately. I would rather not encroach on this space because I was hoping to make this farmland or something. What about over here at the end? Nope. A little space over here, but I don't think the road can get that far. Let's go ahead and check real quick. Yeah, road can't get there. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and put it down. This is too steep. Yeah, terrain too uneven. Fantastic. I could put the grocery store down over here. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and put the grocery store down. This is the only way we can put it and keep it right at the edge, so let's go ahead and do that. That's not too far away, and we could get the Teamster's office down there as well. Because we do need a Teamster's office. Make sure we're not wasting time. Teamsters coming in from that island down to this island just to go back to that island. A lot of traffic being wasted, and this I don't think will fit here either. It is awfully tempting to destroy one of these houses because they're not all being used. Unfortunately, this is the one that's empty. So I could actually destroy this one and use the space for a Teamster's office instead, so it's close to all this manufacturing and goods. Or we could just put it down over here. Instead, we've got the room for it. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I guess it'll have to be like this. Sure, let's go ahead and put it up over here. Right up against you, and let's actually get rid of that and put it down in a more squared off manner. Sorry, public services, grocery store. Oh, I gotta wait until it actually gets destroyed. Fair enough. That's a little annoying. Okay. And now I should be able to place it back down. Yeah. So I could put it down. Actually, I can put it down like this. And then I could get some roads down over here like so. Just so that it's a bit more squared off, really. Fair enough. A grocery store with a great view. I think that's all the setting up I'd like to do for now. We're under 10K. I'm going to try and keep myself above 10K just as a way to make sure I don't go in the red again. I probably will for at least a moment, but not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Once the Teamster's office gets done over here, goods will be moving a lot more smoothly, I think, and then once the grocery store gets done over here, we'll be making some money off of that as well. We've got the ranch over here, we've got coconuts inbound. It's going to be a wonderful time. It's going to be a wonderful time. Now, on the topic of wonderful times, I should mention really quickly, if you guys are having a wonderful time watching Tropico 6, watching El Presidente take control of this banana republic, the best way to let me know, and the best way to ensure that there's more of it on the channel, is by dropping a like and a comment down below. So if you want to see more Tropico 6 on the channel, please don't hesitate to let me know. Drop a like, drop a comment. If you have any suggestions, any tips, any requests, let me know as well. I will try to fulfill or answer or pay attention to everything I can pay attention to. And it also just really helps me out because of how the YouTube algorithm works in terms of seeing engagement as an important factor for a channel. It really does help.
Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
Took the words out of my mouth. So together, you, I, and the people will turn everything around. So let me know down below. So we appreciate this good turn you have done for us, and I assure you we will stop revolving before we go all the way around and end up back where we started. But the struggle can be protracted. So 10 revolutionary immigrants is probably not a bad idea. I could get a random blueprint, but no, let's go with something concrete here, right? Couple more immigrants, and what is this looking like? So the population percentage that supports revolutionaries is not high enough. Why is that? I mean, what I could do is I could just assassinate some people that are that support the wrong party. It's 34 versus 55. We need more people on the side of the revolutionaries. Now, it's not the standing that's the problem. We got 7 indifferent people. Why are these people leaning one way or another? That's the question. That's the question. I feel like got a bunch of royalists. Like, let's see. We've got a bunch of moderates, so that's good. Moderates should be easy to turn, right? So if I look at your thoughts, I believe you got another mugging. I need to do something about safety. So crime safety is a big problem. This guy does not like us. Why are you? Oh, is it because it's because you're from the UK, isn't it? That's why you like you know, king and country or queen and country or whoever's in charge right now. All right, maybe we can't convince all these royalists. Maybe the only way to actually tip the balance is by getting more revolutionaries actually arriving. Now, crime safety. I don't think. Now, the asylum is where you can send people, you can institutionalize people there and reset their political views. That's not what we want. Raids in military, I can get some guard towers down, but that's for military conflicts, not for crime safety. Huh, watchtowers can't be built until the World War. Same thing for, well, the security checkpoint wait until Cold War. Guess there isn't all that much we can do. Oh, police station dungeon enables you and the police to arrest people and keep them in custody. Wow, a police station isn't available until the World Wars. Okay, I guess crime safety has to be pretty rough for now. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll bounce back. Bounce back. Not that we fell in the first place. Grocery food variety is up by a step here. What are we carrying here? Bananas and fish. So we got bananas coming from over here, and then fish coming from over here. Once the cattle is done, the cattle farm, the cattle ranch, I should say, is done, and once the coconut harvester is done, we should have the variety that these people are looking for. That'll be nice and helpful, and hopefully our approval goes up as well as we get more things done for the people. Maybe it is. Maybe I should take a look at trade. We have another freighter coming through. Expected revenue is really low. You know what? I should take a look at trade opportunities. Now, what do we have already? We've got the 2 gold ones. So we are currently manufacturing, what, like coffee and stuff. Take a quick look here. So we've got the coffee being made over here. We actually don't have a lot of it. Wondering what we might want to send out. What do we have over here? A lot of bananas. We could look for a banana trade route. I do like having some local consumption available for that. And of course, sugar is an option. Sugar is an option as well. Let's see what the people want. Well, not what my people want, what other people want. There's gold. There's an export option for gold again. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. How are these gold mines functioning here? Quickly enough. We're working at full capacity here. I could change to profit protocol. Don't know if people will be so happy about that, and I don't really want to hurt happiness too much right now. Let's see. Oh, we got the revolutionaries we needed, and we've got ourselves a new task. Let's go ahead and see what it is. I'm gonna pause it because we're so close to a time running out on our mandate.
The people of Tropico love you almost as much as I do, Governor. We have such exquisite taste.
Okay, so on the one hand, we can declare independence and pay the crown, or on the other hand, we can declare independence and prepare for war. All right. We do not understand why we still take orders from the crown when we have the best possible leader in all the world right here. And on a completely unrelated note, I was idly scribbling with my quill and found I had inadvertently drafted this Declaration of Independence. Perhaps you might like to sign it, Governor? This is amazing. I love penultimo. I love penultimo. Okay, let's see. We could get a military ready, I suppose. We could fight for our independence. I don't want to pay for our independence when we don't have any money. We have a fort available, provides infantry squads to fight in military conflicts. I'd have to buy the blueprint and then pay for the actual construction. The guard tower engages enemy squads during military conflicts and has the chance to discover hidden roles of passerbys, decreases liberty around the area. That's definitely cheaper. I could get some guard towers down, and then we could declare war for independence. Do it. Ugh, these are unsightly though, which is unfortunate. I wouldn't want them so close to my house, but you know what? It's probably not a bad idea to get a couple down. Now let's put a couple down over here. We'll put another one down over here. And maybe that'll be enough to fend off the crown. Let's go ahead and get those built first. And hopefully we'll keep making some money. What do we do? Do I wait for independence before I get another trade route? Oh, I can actually export gold to the smugglers here. That's a lot of money. It'll make people loyal to the crown upset, but to hell with them, right? Yeah, let's sign this contract. That's a lot of money waiting to be made here. And we're already mining the gold. Let's do it. Yes. To hell with the crown. Alright. 1 year and 10 months left to go. Hopefully that trade will help us stay in the black over here. We are making some money.
I need a teensy tiny favor.
Ooh. Fulfill an import trade route with the crown. I'll accept it for now, because if push comes to shove and I need to extend my mandate time by 18 months, I'll do it. But I have basically no intention of fulfilling it, because as my mandate runs out, if my mandate comes close to running out, I want to be able to, well rather I will be declaring independence more or less immediately. Now why is sugar production so very low? It was mentioned in the comments that these sugar plantations might be broken, but they are producing. Like earlier I saw, and they did have production happening. No one's working right now. Everyone's just like taking a break over here. Over here we got a couple people working, so we are getting some sugar out of this one. But it's just not happening fast enough. Raid completed. Excellent. Our treasure hunt has been completed by the Pirate Cove, which again, just as a reminder, is just sitting out over here. Isolated. Nobody knows any better. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, our raid was completed. We got 10,000, so that's nice and helpful. Don't need to be as worried, in fact, about getting this going on. Let's go ahead and get the fort, perhaps. So we actually have squads to help fight, and it might be a good idea to keep the fort near us. Or we can put it in front by the waters here, threaten away any potential attackers. I put it right down over here. What a welcoming sight. You know, hypothetically, if they had cannons, they'd want to be over here so they could fire off into the water as the enemy approached. Hypothetically, that's not something that actually happens in game, but it just feels fun to think about that kind of stuff. I could put it down over here. I could put it down right behind my mansion as well, my palace. Don't think it fits nicely though. Yeah, it doesn't fit symmetrically, so I can't get myself to do that, unfortunately. I could pop it down over here. It's like, what else are we going to use this space for? Housing, perhaps. We have a chapel here. But I want the infantry to be able to respond quickly. The enemy can come from virtually anywhere, I think. I could also put the fort down over here, though we are trying to use this area for, you know, manufacturing, anything that needs a teamster. I don't want to waste space, but the same thing goes for here. Guard towers coming in. Fine. You know what? For now, at least, let's go ahead and put it down over here. I want to make sure I'm in a position to declare independence sooner rather than later. So let's get this done. I could do the quick build. If we get some more money coming in, I'll do the quick build. But for now, up here, this Pirate Cove, how many points do you have? 1303. If we will try to do another treasure hunt, we don't have enough money for it, but that's okay. It just takes some time.
Governor, the people have a request, but for safety reasons, it is a secret request.
Okay, well, I'll accept this. We might switch one of our plantations to be a corn plantation, so I'll accept it for now. But yeah, so as long as there are people at the Pirate Cove, they generate points, generate these raid points, and when you have enough raid points, you can go on various types of raid missions. You can see how much it costs in the description down below. So, you know, if you want to actually commit a heist, for example, you got to spend more. Treasure hunts are relatively cheap. You can get immigrants through this way, various goods as well. So, lots of options.
Penultimo is speechless. Only the political majesty of his beloved Presidente stills Penultimo's tongue this way.
Good, good Penultimo. Good advice from him as well, of course. All right, we got, looks like a lot of construction workers and stuff coming back finally. We've got the grocery store up over here. The Teamster's office is done as well. Lots of people working over here, it seems like. And so hopefully these houses are going to fill up as well as those people make some more money. We have another freighter coming through as well. How much money are we expecting from this one? That's not bad. 4,600 is not bad at all. Got these construction workers running around. All right, we're going to get these towers built over here. This will take a little bit longer to build. I could put the money down. We are getting some money in. Need to keep an eye out on that mandate timer. And what else? What else do I need to concern myself with? Nothing I can do about healthcare or crime safety, it seems. Any unemployed? We've got 3 unemployed people, uneducated and broke. Let's open a new grocery store. How can you still be unemployed? I could get another tavern going. In fact, you know what? There's nothing fun to do over here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves building regular entertainment, just another tavern. I should be able to fit it over here. Yeah, right at the end of the road. Construction workers are going to have to come back, but hey, that's life for you. I think we got more Teamsters coming back, returning to the office. Would be, yep. Okay, good stuff. We're producing over here as well. Coffee's being made. We've got gold being made. Gold up over here as well. Made. Gold is not being made, it's being mined, but you know what I meant. All right. It's actually really cool to see the water come to life like this and have all these boats going back and forth. I can't wait until it gets super busy. And like in the archipelago mode, you can see a bunch of boats just, you know, going around nonstop. Actually, let me check something really quickly here about our housing situation. We do have a couple of homeless people. Poor, broke, some well-off, mostly poor. Is that because we're out of houses, or is it because we're building shacks? You are broke. See, what I could do is with one of these, well, like this one, what I can do is I can change the work mode to stack them higher. That means broke people can actually live here. Go ahead and do that. We won't make any money off of it, but at least we won't have these unsightly shacks. Give these people a place to live. Primarily because I don't want my city looking like that. All right, we got some more people working over here. I could, well, we're getting coconuts from up here, hopefully. Yeah. I could put down another ranch. Could put down another ranch. There's that freighter. Wow! 14K? Yeah, that worked out really nicely, actually. That worked out really nicely. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. This feels good. Produce corn. I could swap out the banana plantation for a corn plantation. Oh, this is not a good spot for corn, actually. What about down over here? This isn't all that great for corn either. A little patch over here, but we can't really reach it. I guess I could put a corn farm down here. Again, the plan is that this will all be agricultural land. And you know what I should do, actually, is swap you to be multiculture again. Because we are, and I checked this earlier, we are actually losing like soil degradation. A bit of a problem over here. So I want to stop that from happening. And let's go ahead and get another farm down. Another plantation. I keep calling them farms. Keep sugarcoating it. I'm going to get you down facing this way. We already ruined the coconut potential over here. We can put you down this way instead, but we want corn. This is not good for corn. What is it good for? Banana, pineapple, sugar, cocoa? Cocoa? Not for tobacco, coffee, or cotton, or rubber. Okay. Like, I don't really want to extend too far if I don't have to just yet. Keep things in check. That's where the housing is going to be. You know what? Let's go ahead and put the farm down over here. One way or another. We need to use up this space, so let's go ahead and put the farm down. Yep, that's a full farm. Do that. Go ahead and get the road down this way. And I could put another ranch in here as well. We can fit another ranch. We'll have a little room for decoration, I suppose. Sure, let's put this ranch down over here. And we'll make you... Oh, I didn't mean to do a cattle ranch. Cancel that. What else happens here? I think goat? No, pig. Sure, let's get some variety in here, right? I think I have to wait for that rubble to disappear, so fair enough. Yeah, well, again, variety is the spice of life, right? Let's go ahead and get that down here. Again, so this is our agricultural center. Hopefully we can start making sugar a little bit faster. Maybe I'll put another sugar plantation down so we don't constantly see a lack of resources for our rum distilleries. All right, let's go ahead and get that ranch down. What was it, pigs? Yeah, pigs. Life without pork. About to take care of that. And let's get another plantation down as well. First of all, though, what's our employment looking like? No point creating jobs if there's nobody to work them. All right. So we've got some buildings with vacant jobs, actually, so we do need some more people. Let's go ahead and wait on the next freighter to come through with some more people. There it is. Don't know how many people are going to come through with it, but I do know that we're going to get a lot of money out of it. Oh my god. All right, so that's stabilized a bit, I guess. I think having the Teamsters office here was very helpful, because now we're able to move goods a lot more effectively. Not wasting any time. Cool. Very cool. And now that's up to 9k. All right, feeling very good now. 11 months left on my mandate. Do I need to quick build you? I feel like I do. Because if I quick build this for 2 grand, not the end of the world, especially when this freighter arrives, then I can go ahead and declare independence. And we're going to fight for independence. We're not going to pay for independence. The crown has already, taken enough from my people. By which I mean taken enough from me. So, I'm more willing to sacrifice the lives of my people, apparently, than I am my wealth, obviously. Let's see how quickly this builds. I feel like it'll take a pretty long time. Yeah, it's moving pretty slowly, even with a full construction team. So, quick build it. We'll have infantry squads available. We have a couple of guard towers around town, and we might need to rearrange it later, but I don't think I have time to waste here. Plus, we got more people. So, okay, quick build this, first of all. There's our fort done. Looks pretty boss, looks pretty baller. Oh, and look at that, it does have cannons. I'm definitely glad I put it, by the waters. It can also shoot over this, this harbor. Okay, let's hold on, pause for a second. No unemployed citizens. Couple of buildings with vacant jobs still, which is less good. So we'll just wait. We'll wait before we start building more things. Actually cancel this construction before we waste time and money. All right, is it time to declare independence? I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and, okay, you know what? Make sure we have enough workers over here first. Because I'm pretty sure these are the people that actually become soldiers, like infantry squads. I need to make sure people are actually working there. I could wait until this gets down to a 6-month period, and then I'll declare my independence. I could stop some of these places from being active. That would make the fort maybe a bit more. Oh no, we're getting workers over here. All right, fine. I'm gonna wait until 6 months though. Wait until 6 months. Tempting to turn this off, like turn off the Pirate Cove. By which I mean reduce its budget. That should reduce how many workers are working as well. All right, 8 months, 7 months left in our mandate. Things are going pretty smoothly. Money is coming in nicely. What about through tax and all? Hopefully that ticks up a little bit faster. Our grocery store here is making a decent bit of cash. This one, not as much, but we don't even have that many people living here. They're going to start moving in, though, as we get some more plantations and stuff ready to go. We do have another freighter coming through that'll hopefully bring in some more people. And it'll definitely bring in some more money, a touch more, but every little bit counts, and there you go. 7 out of 8 workers, that should probably be enough. Are they like training or something, doing anything fancy over here? Oh, look at that, that's pretty cool actually. They are marching around, ready for war, ready to fight for their country, ready to fight for El Presidente. That's what they're ready to fight for. So let's go ahead and take on this new task. It is time to declare independence and prepare for war. Let's do it. All right, Governor, the people... Oh, no, I've already read this.
Feisty little colony, aren't we? We'll try not to crush your spirits too comprehensively.
All right, so Prepare for war, 720 days, survive the crown attack, okay, and then we'll advance to the World Wars period. So here's how this works. I give you this piece of paper which says we're going to invade, and you have a very short period of time to regret your ill-judged decision. Then our navy overruns your pathetic defenses with their superior discipline, weaponry, and haircuts. Perhaps we'll meet again at your execution, Governor? We'll see about that, Lord Roger Wyndham. Hopefully our mandate isn't gonna be in trouble still. Okay, no, good. Okay, I was like, is that gonna tick down still? No. So with 6 months left in our mandate, I grew sick and tired of the Crown's willingness to, threaten me. And so we have declared war. And then they're gonna invade us, but we'll be ready. I can't believe I spent time readying up before they were ready. Cowards that they are. Crown. Pathetic. Now, we do need to consider our trade routes, though, because I imagine we cannot really trade with the Crown as much. Looks like there's this goat that's already active. We could send milk out. I imagine we're getting milk from our cattle farm. Not a lot of money, but actually, you know, that's not terrible. Not terrible. And we only get meat and hide from a cattle ranch. Wonder if we actually need to build like a goat. Like goats. Oh, there we go. Produce resources, milk. Could get that ranch set up down over here. Nothing else will really fit over here. Hopefully the roads will come this far down. Let's find out. Oh, oh, yes. Kind of. Kind of. Don't know if I can actually build the ranch off of that. No, not enough room. So this is largely wasted space. Fair enough. We'll figure something out. We might put down some like decorations or something. We've got this freighter arriving with a fair chunk of change, hopefully. I think we have enough to fend off the Crown. I think we should be okay. Couple guard towers, right? These are fully operational. That's good. That's good. We've got a fully operational fort as well. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. All right, what's next? What is next for Tropico? What do the people want? Again, healthcare, crime safety, we gotta ignore. Liberty is feeling good. Jobs are okay, lots of buildings with vacant jobs. Now we're getting new immigrants to come through, but are we losing people as well? A population of 166. Wondering if we should, oh, we have a lot of homeless people. Lots of poor homeless people. Why? Why are you homeless? Go ahead and change this to normal occupancy because we don't have, they're not broke anymore. So poor people can live here. And let's look around for some shacks because that's got to be what's causing this. They must still have shacks that they're living in. I see none on this island over here. Got to be shacks over here somewhere. We're good. Wow, this is not good. The pace, how often these rum distilleries are empty, not good. Before I put another farm down, I want more people here. I want more unemployed people. I don't see any shacks. Maybe just a matter of time. We could speed time up a little bit so things aren't so slow. Plodding along here. I want this war to happen. I want this war to happen now. It actually speed it up to 4 times speed. And let's keep an eye on that housing situation here. Yeah, I think it's just taking some time for them to find their houses.
May I just squeeze past, please?
Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. They'll all be fine.
So good to see you.
I love deadlines. I love the sound they make as they whoosh past. Wow. Where do you work? Hopefully not anywhere important. You work at the plantation. I mean, arguably that's pretty important. You feed the people. Yeah, we are losing people. 166 went down to 165. Let's keep an eye on that. Our support is pretty low as well. I imagine that's because the royalists don't like us. There are a lot of royalists. Revolutionaries, what can we do to appease you? You don't like me specifically. I don't understand why. They like the fact that there's a fort. They don't really care for anything else right now. Hopefully our support goes higher if and when elections start happening. I think a lot of it has to do with the happiness is pretty low But that won't change until I can do things about crime and whatnot. Alright, gonna make a little bit of money this time around as well. Yeah, we're no longer trading with the crown, obviously, so that's obviously hurting our situation. This one's already active. No, I'm not desperate enough yet. We're making enough money off of the grocery stores and the housing and all, so that should be fine. Hopefully people are going to start moving in here as well. Monthly income is going to creep up. Okay, good stuff. You guys are working as well. Could really use another sugar plantation. Hopefully we get a big bump of people. That's nice and helpful. There's probably still a couple of buildings that don't have enough people working. 10 for now. Let's see if that fixes up soon. Corn is coming through. That'll make the revolutionaries happy. I should hope. I should hope. Alright. Got Teamsters running around, bringing in goods and stuff. I might even take it up to 4 times speed. War is... We actually have a lot of time for that war to kick off. Makes me think I'm not prepared enough. There's one way to make me doubt my decisions. This is it. Let's go ahead and put another guard tower down over here, because we can. Very guarded part of town. We've got the fort, we've got 3 guard towers. You know what? Probably not a bad idea to put some guard towers down over here as well. We've got our gold mines over here after all. Make sure that nothing funny happens over here or over here. We can get those built hopefully in due time. Hopefully in good time, rather. And apart from that, the Pirate Cove over here, we could actually go on a raid to bring back a lot of people here. So pirates will find, air quotes, castaways with a focus on their amount, expecting many. That can help, you know, give us some more people to employ and whatnot. Only costs 2,000 raid points. Probably not a bad idea. It'd be funny to save up and get some of these as well, but we can do that next. Let's go ahead and, yeah, rescue a bunch of people. Go ahead and do that. They won't mind, I promise. And let's speed it up to 4 times speed. Alright, a little bit more growth has been happening. Our support is really down. I think it's because we're about to, trigger a war and stuff. I'm surprised the Royalists are at 48. 44% are undecided. Yeah, I think that's just because we're on a war footing here. Because we literally just told the crown it can go shove itself up its own self. We got another freighter coming through. More money. Wow, that's a lot of money coming through. All right, let's go ahead. We're at 4 times speed. Time's gonna pass through. We're at 180 population now, and hopefully that means less empty, vacant jobs. I need to remember that it takes some time. Almost time for war. Almost time for war. These guard towers should be done. Yeah, both are done. Both are hopefully going to get fully operational. Yeah, good stuff. Corn production has been completed.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Zhu, I, and the people will turn everything around.
And let's get some more revolutionary immigrants. I think that's probably the best call. It'll help our support, as we just saw, and it helps our population as well. So we should now maybe have jobs. No, 13 buildings with vacant jobs because we are building these towers and stuff. Just wanted to hurry along. It's getting angsty, I suppose. But hey, it's almost time for war. It gave us a lot of time to prepare. I hope I'm not underprepared. We'll be sending out infantry squads. We've got guard towers. We should be fine. And wow, that was a big haul of people. A population of 200. You'd think that'd be treated like more of a milestone, but here we are instead. Everybody just calmly living. Everybody just happy, content, I suppose. And let's check on housing as well. Yeah, 18 homeless people. Everyone is poor. So they've got jobs to do, but they don't have houses to live in. Let's go ahead and slow it down for a second. And let's get some more housing built. Don't want people to be unhappy for pointless reasons. Now, they're all poor, so we'll want bunk houses. Go ahead and do this. Okay, get the road down as well. This way. And we'll start making proper blocks over here. So I wanted to start and kind of cut this off, and now we can make it a bit more formal. We'll make some gardens and stuff over here, add some decoration. There are options. There are some decent sized parks we can put in, maybe make people a little bit happier to live here as well. In fact, you know what? You know what? Why not? Why not? 2x2, 3x3 is the right size, all right. Got this square over here that people can sit in. It's right outside of the church. Or there's this park with the water and stuff. Looks a little modern. You know what? Let's go ahead with this square. I think it's nice right outside the church. The chapel, rather, I should say. Do like that. I do like that. Cool. Yeah, I think that's beautiful. I think people will appreciate that. Alright, speed it up to ×2 speed. Now, our homeless will have more places to live, hopefully before they shack up, literally speaking, before they shack up. And, yeah, war is almost...
I ask myself, Governor, do the ends justify being mean? But for independence,
I mean...
any sacrifice is worthwhile.
I'll accept that, because I do want a library. Libraries, wow, words, are where you can do research. And when you do research, you can actually unlock technology. Like, that's actually an aspect of the game that I haven't gone into yet because I've been kind of dealing with trade and stuff. But now that the mission has come up, we will take care of it. So pirates are attacking. Pirates, yes, I'm sure it's pirates. So we just have to survive this attack. We've got 2 sets of enemy ships coming through. God knows how many units they're actually carrying, but you can see we're actually responding as well. Our own infantry is being summoned. Go ahead and take a look at these guys rolling out. And you can see we are moving. That's a small unit. We got more back there. Hopefully the palace guard will be activated as well. But yeah, this is our unit. And you can see there's a little bit of stats and stuff. You know, we got HP, damage, fire rate, all of these kinds of things, and they do change as the time goes on. We've got range as well, but this is not, it's not an RTS, so you're not going to be, you know, controlling fine movements. Okay, this is bugging out a little bit. Okay, this is interesting. I wonder where they're trying to land, actually. They're a superpower. Looks like they're trying to get to the rum distilleries, and we're already ready for them. Wish I had a guard tower over here. In fact, we can have a guard tower over here. Quick build that. Get it done, and then hopefully somebody will start working here sooner rather than later. Now, how are you actually going to land here, and how are you going to get to the rum distillery? I'm very curious. Now, this is obviously a bug. Again, just a reminder, this is a beta, which means that there will be bugs such as this one, some visual glitches, some technical glitches. Don't mind that stuff. That's just a result of the fact that this is in beta, and this is a pretty old build as well. So these kinds of things have almost definitely been fixed by now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up a little bit. These guys make their way over a little bit faster. Give them a chance to actually make it here. Where are you going? I thought you were going to the rum distillery, but it looks like going somewhere else instead. And I love seeing my like infantry here responding like a one-to-one movement. These guys are still moving around. Still moving around. Like at this point, I'm tempted to actually build this library. Oh, and it looks like another infantry unit has been sent out. It's a smaller one. Both of these are half strength, it looks like. Did this one fort send both out? I guess so. I guess so. Alright, fair enough. Another freighter. Look at that. These guys are like trying to attack us. Meanwhile, our trade routes are still fully active and working. It's like, we don't give a damn. Of course, Tropico's going to win. Tropico will persevere. Tropico will not only survive, it'll persevere. What are our palace guards doing in the middle of the water here? They're going to get shot down, aren't they? This is a bit risky over here. Strolling on by. Alright. I think they're going to arrive soon, probably at the beach over here. We are ready to respond, though, and we do have some towers over here as well. I want to showcase this fight. Again, it's not all that crazy, because this is not an RTS that we're playing, but it's still fun to see. And let's just take a quick look as we're waiting for arrival. A lot of homeless people, no unemployed people. So all these homeless are probably poor. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's slow it down real quick. And let's go ahead and build road out and get some more bunkhouses done. Okay, let's do that. And that. Hopefully that's enough to house each one. Oh, we already have a lot of room. So they're probably just recent arrivals from that freighter that just passed through. So they'll find housing soon enough. But we're getting some more houses in place as well. I don't think the one was enough. All right, any second now. Any second now. There we go. So they've landed. They're going to make their way in. And you can see we've got our infantry over there not really respond. Guys. Oh, there we go. Boom. Gunshots. So now we are at war proper. And the guard tower is firing away. Trying to take care of these guys, hopefully. Our infantry, it looks like, isn't really doing anything, which is a little worrisome. Like, folks. Please don't let a bug mean the enemy wins. We're taking damage over here. We're losing this battle. Looks like we are arriving here, though, and hopefully we're going to start responding. Yeah, there you go. See, we're up top over here. We are gunning them down as well. Just open war in Tropico. Engage attackers. Let's go. Engage attackers. Hopefully they're going to start shooting now. Please. Wonder if I should swap it from defend buildings, engage attackers again. Oh, come on. This tower might actually go down. It's taking a lot of damage. High priority. Where is the other unit? The other unit is still kind of hovering around out there. Defend buildings. Are you gonna defend the guard tower if I say that? This is unfortunate. Because I've been attacked before, I've been raided before, and it's, I mean, again, it's not like an RTS, but it's still fun to watch. Unfortunately, it is bugged out right now. Hopefully, we'll still manage to overcome this, because if we don't, and if the crown wins, I have no idea what the consequences are. Oh, looks like we're finally moving out. Looks like we're finally moving out. Come on. Come on, gentlemen. Oh, there we go. We've engaged these guys. That's who you were waiting for? You were waiting for these guys to come here? Oh, no. We've lost one. They've lost one, too, though. Okay, they've lost another one over there. How are we doing over here? We've got the guard tower still firing. Right? Oh, no. This unit is going down. Unit's going down. We're down here, though, as well, and we are firing from over here. We're firing from multiple angles. Flanked them very successfully. A few more accurate shots will mean the end of this unit, I think. Come on, drop him. Drop him. We're so close, men. There we go. Down he goes. Two more over there. One more over here. One man left in this unit of ours. But we're okay. We're okay. We will succeed. We will not fall. We will not falter. There we go. One unit's been taken care of, but we've lost one of ours as well. Alright, good. One last man left standing over here. No need to take cover. That's how confident we are. These are the true men of Tropico.
Well, I suppose you did rather well. For a bunch of savages.
Oh, wow. Well, tally-ho indeed. We're not allowed to call this independence, though. The Foreign Office is going to announce a new member of the Crown's glorious Commonwealth. Our friends in the Republic of Tropico will join our ever-growing family of, historically connected trading partners. Then I'm on to my next post as Special Envoy to the Archduke of Austro-Hungary. Sounds safe enough. That's hilarious. For anybody who is familiar with history. And the first half of that is also hilarious for anybody who is familiar with history and colonialism. But now we get to advance to the World Wars, a brand new era, a whole new world to explore with its own technologies and buildings and things like that. So let's go ahead and advance away.
My heart swells with joy as I greet my fearless leader for the first time as El Presidente.
Ah. Sounds so beautiful. Alright, my heart swells with joy. Okay, but it is a hazardous period for our fledgling nation to take flight from the colonial nest. It is a time of wars and sequels to wars. A time to fortify, to think about electrification and industry, and to train doctors to fix the health problems caused by that industry. There is much to be done. So, during the World Wars, we need to juggle relations with 4 political factions that shape public opinion. We need to side with one of 2 opposing superpowers, and we need to send commandos on raids to suppress guerrillas and covert ops. Okay, well, let's see what Tell Me More tells me. Okay, so we've read all this, so what's new? We can build power plants to supply advanced buildings with electricity, build a ministry and designate ministers for global benefits, create and amend the constitution to customize regime, build bridges and tunnels, so finally we have access to bridges, fight fire, crime, and disease with new public services, raise an army to defend Tropico against rebels and covert ops, cater the needs of the people to avoid protest, and get enough supporters for the election by any means, or cancel it altogether. So this is when it kind of opens up to a lot of the mechanics that I think is what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's going to be the mainstay of the game. The colonial era, I think, is just to get your feet wet, to get you started, but this is when it all gets a lot more serious. I think you're dealing with a lot more mechanics.
What's that? Oh, Presidente. That's a relief. For a second there, I thought you were the Hun. Can't be too careful. That's what the propaganda says, and I should know. I write it. Sit down. Pour yourself a drink. I'm Winton Marlborough. Very pleased to meet you. Perhaps you can help me lose this damned war a little slower, eh?
Alright, what? The world? Big place, I heard. Lots of different types of people on it, most of them not very nice, but we do what we can, eh? Trouble is, nobody wants to listen anymore. They all want to fight instead. So what's a fella to do? We can't just lie down now, can we? Better fight back, I suppose. Alright, so that's the Allies, and there is the Axis powers.
Do not be concerned by my physical severity, Presidente. I have a condition of the face muscles, which means that I cannot smile. Nevertheless, our relationship shall be a friendly one. It is preferable that what benefits the Axis benefits Tropico. However, if for some reason it does not, you shall comply anyway. In this way we shall be friendly. Yeah?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Eric von Strom. The world is disordered and foolish and badly run. We have the capacity to correct these faults, and so we must endeavor to do so. It would be wise to help, not hinder, or you shall be corrected too. Cool. So those are the superpowers. But now we've got 4 factions. Like earlier we had revolutionaries and royalists, I guess they were. Now we've got capitalists, communists, religious, and militarists. So let's take a look at the capitalists.
I'll be with you in a minute, Presidente. I'm just counting my money.
Oh, God.
Only joking. I wouldn't be with you in this lifetime if I had to count my fortune first. Mason Belmonte's the name, and money loves me, Presidente. And you know what? The more I have, the more I want.
I already don't like this guy. So having money and generating more money. This is the main motivator of the capitalist faction. They like buildings that have high profit margins. The less physical commerce is involved, the better. Governmental tools that increase profits while decreasing costs are their favorites. They dislike welfare and investment without a monetary payoff. And then we've got the communists.
The comrades wish me to introduce you to all of them personally, Presidente, because none of us are more important than the others. But that would take a long time, so I will somehow strive to represent all of the comrades all of the time. I am not Marco Moreno, proud communist and family man. No, I am the very will of the people.
All men are equal to the communists. They believe in the Tropican government. They like public institutions made available to the whole population, like homes, jobs, education, safety, welfare, and public transportation. And they dislike governmental tools that favor the rich or oppress the poor. They loathe buildings intended for filthy rich citizens. Ooh, interesting. A balancing act there, obviously, between the capitalists and the communists. And then we've got the religious.
Let me guess. You're thinking, enough. I better not swear. You have no idea what a Sister of the Order of the Howling Skull is, do you, Presidente? Or how one wound up on your tropical island ministering to her flock? I'm Sister Francesca, and I've walked a long path to enlightenment with faith as my guide. But that's a different story.
That's amazing. You know what? If I could attend the Church of the Howling Skull, I might actually. So the religious faction promotes peace, welfare, and tradition. They like buildings that supply basic needs like faith, food, healthcare, and shelter to the people. Governmental tools foster peace and support the poor while honoring religious values and traditions. They dislike leisure activities that involve extravagant lifestyles or excessive alcohol. Okay, so we're not going to be getting along, Sister Francesca. They dislike governmental tools that cause or favor war, crime, or progressive thinking. You know what I just noticed? For a country that's in the Commonwealth and gained its independence from the English, for the British, I guess. It's funny, the spelling kind of adds a little note to it, doesn't it? Anyway, militarists.
Not fear the sanctity of your borders, Presidente, for I, General Rodrigo Rodriguez, lead your army. The very model of a modern armchair general, my lack of direct wartime experience gives me the edge, as my stratagems are completely unadulterated by any knowledge of past battles. I can therefore guarantee that the enemy will be surprised.
And that's what being a great general is all about. I love this guy. I love this guy. That's hilarious. Okay, discipline, uniformity, and strength are the pillars of the militarist creed. They like governmental tools that strengthen the government and improve security, even at the cost of liberty, in addition to buildings that contribute to military strength. Contribute. They dislike buildings and governmental tools that, in their opinion, weaken Tropico by putting too much focus on unimportant topics like education, welfare, or the environment. Of course, who cares about that kind of stuff? So we're actually going to have to figure out who we'd like to appeal to. Now, first things first, our constitution needs to be drafted here. What does it stand for? Now, do all citizens get to vote? So all adult citizens are allowed to vote. Don't know how I feel about that. Then there's the wealthy citizens vote. Only citizens that have an economic wealth of well-off or higher are allowed to vote. Broke and poor citizens' chance to turn rebel is increased by 10. Okay, and then there's the open ballot elections. Employees of governmental buildings vote for El Presidente regardless of their approval. Those with an approval below 46% might turn rebel, with the chance of this increased by 10. That's hilarious, but no. We're going to try and be this, like, utopian, communist utopia. And I'm going to say all citizens get to vote, and I will try to please every single one. All citizens vote. Armed forces. Are we a pacifist state? Disable all military buildings, decrease the rebel threat buildup by 75%, and increase standing with all superpowers by 5. Or do we have a militia? Soldiers require no education. In case of military conflicts, each barracks will provide 1 militia squad. Or do we have professional soldiers? Now, soldiers are required to have at least a high school education. Damage of squads is increased by 25%, and militarist standing is increased by 20. Defense of the nation being of the highest important significance, all citizens accepted to serve in the Army, Navy, or armed forces of any other kind shall be required to demonstrate the mental capacities befitting the expectation of being tasked with wielding a firearm. I agree with that on many levels, and so we will only have professional soldiers, only the best. But everybody's the best, because everybody's equal. Only the best defend Tropico, professional soldiers. And there we go, that's our first constitution of Tropico. As we move further into new eras or research more things, we'll be able to unlock more decisions for the constitution and more effects as a result. But for now, I believe this will have my seal of approval. Let's confirm the changes effective until May 1920. So it's a 10-year tenure. In 10 years, there will be another election. And we need to make sure that our approval, our support rather, stays up and people love us and want to support us. We need to make sure that we are pleasing people. We need to make sure that, ooh, there's the era outline if we ever need to pay attention to this again. What? Oh, I guess that's a bug because I X'd out of that. It'll give me a chance to change my constitution. I'm not gonna though. All citizens vote, professional soldiers. Yes, confirm that. Cool. But yeah, so there's a whole politics. We've got relations with the allies and the Axis. We can actually, we can engage with them. We can ask for financial aid, for example. We can, have alliances and stuff. So that's pretty neat. Goes beyond just the city itself. We've got, let's go ahead and pause it for a second here. We've got the Constitution itself. Trade opens up a little bit as well now. If we take a look at offers, you can see there are actual nations that we can be trading with. The values are different. Everybody wants something different. The era has also changed, so some of the goods might also be different. Like I don't remember seeing nickel or oil previously. So we're going to want to look at this and see if there are any opportunities here that we can trade and make money off of. Our only active trade route is still this gold one, so we do have 2 available. We'll probably want to get in on that. And then the raids, we can now, there's some more stuff. I believe it's more resources that we have access to now. Yeah, like cotton, meat, and oil, things like that. So we can also get nickel. So yeah, a lot of things change as you move down the eras, which I think is really exciting. And of course, as a city builder, one of the primary things that changes kind of things that you can build. We can build houses and apartments now. These are for well-off or better individuals, though. Entertainment opens up a little bit as well. We can go right up to a restaurant. What else have we got? We've got industry opening up, weapons factories, textile mills, steel mills. So, ooh, cigar factory. Hello. Nonetheless, sorry, I got distracted by the thought of cigars there. Nonetheless, a lot happens that lets us fulfill more of the needs and wants of our people. But before we dive into all of that, I think I'm going to need, / I think I want to call it a session today right now, because we have just about hit that hour mark, and I like to keep these an hour long. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of actual city building in this episode, for which I apologize, but we've now entered what I would call the real meat of Tropico as we try to sustain ourselves in this World War era. A lot of options, actual elections that we need to win or not. But, you know, that's not how they're going to cover it in the news, obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had right now, and if you're interested in watching it, as always, let me know by dropping a like and a comment down below. It does make a very big difference in letting me know what you guys are interested in watching, and it makes a very big difference in what I cover on the channel. Lots to do in Tropico still. Let me know if you want to see it. Now, a massive thanks, of course, goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis, keeping us alive and running smoothly. And a massive thanks, of course, goes out to you for watching. Until next time, cheers.